Hey, what's up, guys? It's Russo and Jordy with Backdoor Fantasy Sports, and this is our daily show. We're going to be talking about the NBA slate on Wednesday, January 10th. We've got 10 games, and we have 4 picks for you. But before we get into that, if you've never tried Prize Picks, use our promo code at the bottom of the screen, and they'll double your first deposit up to $100. They're going to match whatever you put on, so if you deposit the whole 100, you'll get $200 to play with. Just use our code, and they will hook you up with that deal. And if you're new to our channel, make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell. We run 2 different types of shows. We have a late night show, and then we have our daily show when the board is filled out. We have more categories to choose from. But regardless of which show we're filming, these plays move pretty quick on us. So if you have your notifications on, you should be able to jump on these plays quickly because, we usually have at least one get bumped or removed before the first hour has passed after we drop the video. If you want to jump on them quick and you like what we're getting into, just make sure you're subscribed and have the notifications on. And again, my gosh, you guys have been dominating with the likes, and we really appreciate it. Our last video got so many likes, and we're so thankful to you guys because it's helping us grow the channel. So if you appreciate what we're doing and the content we're providing, the best thing you can do is just hook us up with a like. And it's putting us in front of a larger audience. And as you all who are fans of the show can see, it's helping us grow pretty quickly. So we really appreciate you guys. So let's get into these plays before they get moved on us. We don't have anything to recap because it's a daily show. So to get us started, I'm going to be taking a fantasy score prop. And I'm really excited about this. I want to take Benedict Mathurin for over 26.5 points versus Washington. He has been getting extra time lately anyways. I mean, he just went in back-to-back games for 34.8 against Boston, and then again 39.3 against Boston. He's clearly capable of clearing this line, and we don't have any Tyrese Halliburton, so he's going to have to have his number called quite a bit to get this game done. Even though it's the Wizards. We always talk about the Wizards and the over-unders. They're capable of staying in these games. We've seen it many times. I do think the Pacers will win this game, but I'm not really too concerned about a blowout that would keep Benedict Mathurin from hitting his numbers. We have a 252 over-under with 8.5 point advantage to the Pacers. I feel great about this play. If we break this down on Outlier, and we look at the PRA because they don't have fantasy score, he's been clearing his PRA 80% of the time over his last 5 games. And the matchup is pretty solid. A little bit more difficult in the points section, 8th in points allowed to shooting guards. But again, he's going to have to be very involved in this game with Halliburton out. So 8th in points allowed, 23rd in rebounds allowed, 26th in assists allowed. And then we jump over to blocks and steals. He's been pretty active as of late in this category, getting 2 steals in this last game, 2 steals and a block in the game before that, both against a difficult team in Boston. But we've got the Wizards being 26th in steals allowed, 19th in blocks allowed. And the reason we're checking this out is because with fantasy score, for every block and every steal, you get 3 points. So you get 1.2 points for rebounds, 1.5 points for assists. So that's why we like going to the fantasy score option, because you get a little bit of everything. If we hop over to Daily Grind, they do have this as the number 2 play. I did find this earlier on because I was targeting this matchup, but it did update, and they've got it very juiced to go over at just under 54% odds to hit. And we do have a discrepancy here with Prize Picks giving it to us a little bit lower than other odds makers are putting it out at just the 26.5. So I would jump on this quick if you're going to take it, because it is going to move. And cool. And I apologize. We usually talk about the plays before we get right into it, or at least we tried that last night, and we're gonna probably do that, more moving forward. We just wanted to hurry up and get these plays out, so we kind of forgot to do that today. So my apologies. But my next play is going to be a points and rebounds play. And I'm going to be going with this young stud, Peyton Watson. Where you at here, bro? I passed him already. No, he's on here. Here he is. This kid is going to be good. Look what he's doing already. But 10.5 points and rebounds is just way too low for how active he's been. And honestly, the reason I want to take this is because if you watch him play, he is earning more minutes because this dude's a stud. Let's take a look at this over under. I feel like I'm always going to miss these. We got 10 games today, so here we go. 237.5 with the Nuggets favored by 7. And again, we've seen the Jazz. They're kind of volatile. Like they have games where they get blown out, and they have games where they just randomly blow out good teams. But they've been putting it together since they got Kessler back. So that's really been solidifying their whole crew there. If we take a look at Peyton Watson over his last 5 games, although he's been pretty good over the last 6 games, but he's gone over this in 7 out of his last 10 games. But they're just getting him more involved. He's earning the minutes. Nothing to be concerned about as far as injuries go. But let's look at this matchup specifically. Points and rebounds. So to the shooting guard, they're middle of the road. The Jazz are 15th in points allowed, 16th in rebounds allowed to shooting guards specifically. But you can see like he's getting this done like under 20 minutes. Versus Golden State, he went for 19 points, 5 rebounds. He's just a very athletic. He's going to be really good. He's very athletic, fast player, and he's aggressive. He crashes the boards. He is aggressive when he has an opportunity on offense. I love this play. I think this is a really like a no-brainer play. So yeah, I'm going to be taking this for more. If we take a look at daily grind, they actually have this slightly favored to the under. We've been seeing this a lot where the odds makers, I just feel like they've been right 50% of the time lately, because part of that is the odds makers bump their lines based on what the public's doing. So a lot of times the public can be all leaning one direction, and the odds makers are going to just move it in a certain direction just to hedge their own bets. So I'm not too concerned about this being like a somewhat of a 50-50 shot, slightly favoring the under. I'm still feeling really good about this play. That's so low for him to get 10.5. So those are going to be my 2 plays: Benedict Mathurin over 26.5 fantasy score, and Peyton Watson over 10.5 rebounds. What do you got for us, Jordy?
Yeah, man. So to get into mine here, I'm going to be going with a points and rebounds prop as well. Let's see, where is this section at? See if I can get my eyes to work this early. I'm going to be going with Clint Capella in this matchup against Philly tonight. For 23.5 PR, I'm going over on this one. He's been doing this pretty often. He's gone over it in 6 out of 10 games. Just missed it in a couple of games here as well. But he's got a great matchup ahead of him tonight. Obviously, there's no Embiid. We talked about that last night. We kind of figured it out live on the video. But I feel really good about this pick. I knew last night I kind of wanted to look at him, but it looks pretty good even on paper. So even with Embiid, they're ranked 25th in points allowed to centers, giving up 19.6. And we've actually taken this play in the past at 21.5, and he hit this against Embiid. So I feel pretty good about it without him. They're ranked 7th in rebounding. They're giving up 11.3 still, but with no Embiid, I can't imagine they're going to be that much better, or worse. They're going to be a lot worse without him. But I think Capella is going to get plenty of minutes in this game. He's averaging about 28 minutes as it is. In games where they need him a lot, he averages more than that. But I think they're going to play him tonight. I don't think they have any reason not to. I think they're going to take advantage of the young guy coming in, and they're probably going to try to feed Capella tonight. So everyone's got this juiced to go over. If you look on Daily Grind over here, it's a 53.4% chance to go over, a minus 135. The regular odds makers have this juice to go under. I have no idea why. But DG and everyone that I know of is taking this to go over. So DG's got it juiced up. And then, so I'm going to be taking that one. And if you look here, he's shooting 62% from the floor, which is very good for a center. Obviously, he probably just gets a lot of dunks and putbacks. But, we got no Embiid, and Melton's a game time decision. And there's no DeAndre Hunter either. So, and DeJounte Murray is actually questionable. Trae Young's questionable, but they're saying he's going to play. But DeJounte Murray's dealing with some hamstring stuff, so he's a game time decision. So If those two don't play, I really, really like him to go over this. So just keep an eye on that. I do like it anyway, but I'll be taking it no matter what. But those will help him in this. So taking that to go over. And then for my next play here, I'm going with just a straight up points prop. I'm going to go with Pascal Siakam in this game against the Clippers. I think this game is going to be a really freaking fun game. So I'm excited for this one. Siakam's been awesome, man. He's done this in 7 out of 10 games, and he's just barely missed it in the 3 where he didn't hit it. And if you look at the matchup, it is tough. They're ranked 6 in points allowed against power forwards, but Siakam's been amazing. Like, if you guys have watched him this year, like he scores at will on pretty much anyone they play. He just put up 25 against LA on the Lakers in the last game they played, and he put up 31 on Philly, who are a lot tougher than this in points allowed. So I like him to go over this. And if you look at his free throws here, I always like to look at free throws when it comes to points props because these are just free points. He shoots 6.1 free throws a game. And if you guys watched the Toronto coach go crazy in that last interview, I think the Raptors are going to hopefully start getting more calls now. Hopefully that doesn't go against them and they get less. But I think the league is probably going to help him out a little bit and give him some more calls, especially when it comes to Scotty Barnes. That was kind of ridiculous last night. But yeah, so I feel pretty good about this one. This one's not juiced to go over. I'll just tell you that now. If you look at Daily Grind, still had Johnson pulled up. If you look at Daily Grind, they have it juiced a little bit. It's 51.5% to go over. So in a minus 123, but all the traditional odds makers, they don't have this juice to go over. Caesars is the only one, and they have it at a minus 142 to go over. So they feel really good about it. And DK has it at minus 135. So some people have it juiced to go over. I feel really good about it. I think it's a good matchup for him. It's going to be a tough game. So yeah, those are my two, and I'm pretty stoked on those.
Great. Yeah, that's the 4 we're rolling with for the Daily Show, guys. We feel great about these. We have them locked in. We already sent them into our Discord. We've gotten some good reactions already from these plays in our Discord. And if you're interested in checking out our Discord, there's a link in the description of the video. We have a lot of fun over. It's a really positive community, and we're just always working on slips together. It's pretty much, from the time we wake up till the time the last games end. We'll catch late window games and just do last minute build outs and stuff. It's a lot of fun. So if you want to check that out, there's a link in the description. If you want to check out these tools from Daily Grind, our official partner, we love their tools. We love the DFS optimizer. We use it to search for plays. We use it to confirm plays. It's funny how the more you use that tool, it's like I'm continuing to learn more. I think even some unintended ways that you start to get to know, like how exactly they're judging fantasy score, how exactly they're, what they're looking at. So it's been getting better and better for us the more we've been using it. If you want to check out their tools, they're hooking up all of our viewers with 25% off if you use code BACKDOOR. If you're a first-time user, they'll give you 25% off of any of their tools, from the DFS optimizer to the correlation tool for like NHL, NFL, CS2. So there's a link in the description of the video if you want to check that out. Other than that, we hope you guys have a great Wednesday. Enjoy this awesome 10-game slate, and we will catch you tonight in the next video.
All right, good luck, guys.